heavy price for the first 40 minutes?
Well, yes, we did, because ultimately that's what cost us the game. So yeah, you can say we paid a heavy price for it. Is there anything I can say or do, or could we have done anything different beforehand? I don't think so. I think we needed that first half hour of the final. That's the easiest way for me to wrap it up. I think we needed that, and what that felt like, and the experiences of that to learn. But I've said to the players, a lot of teams, especially when that happens in the first half hour, end up taking the whole game to learn from what they're doing, and we didn't. We ended the first half pretty well, and I think that gave us great confidence in what we wanted to do, and I think we just got better and grew through the game. I think we dropped into the danger of waiting for the next thing to happen, or seeing or expecting the next thing to happen a little bit too much, rather than just dealing with what was right in front of us. And I think that just took enough off us for a very good side. And I think when you're playing finals, the most important team to talk about are the winners, and that gave Saracens the ins they wanted, the ins they worked very hard for, to ultimately hurt us, and they did it very well. It's what they're very, very good at.
Did the size of the occasion affect you at all that first half?
I don't think it's about the size of the occasion. It's just being here. It's a big final, and to be fair, I don't think it hurt us in our physicality or our focus. I thought the players were fantastically focused in the hotel this morning. They were great coming in here. No one was walking around the pitch taking selfies and smiling and joking and laughing and thinking it was fantastic to be here. The guys were focused on playing a big game of rugby, and ultimately we have. With 5 minutes to go, there's not many teams in the last number of weeks in big games that have been within 3 points of Saracens. So we've done a lot right. We've worked extremely hard. And as I said, the only negative is that possibly, that first 15-20 minutes we just let things. I think the speed of the game, and I know it wasn't a massively fast game, but actually we were behind the speed of the game. I think Saracens were just getting themselves organised, getting what they wanted in place just that bit quicker than we were and a bit sharper. And it was only fractional, and that led to a few breaks, a bit of pressure on our line out, a couple of errors from us, and that adds up against Saracens to be big chunks of pressure and territory, and ultimately we paid the price for that.
Saracens lost a lot of big games, a lot of finals before they took that next step. Do you feel that the club can build from this defeat and the pain that you're obviously going to have to go on and really press on? I
100% hope so. I've said to a few people before this game that this game is never going to be the be all and end all for us anyway. This is going to step on where we want to go as a club and where we want to go as a team. And as I said, it took us maybe half an hour to learn, but not much more. And I've just said to the players, the great thing about how close we've come to Saracens is that it shows we're not getting much wrong. We've come pretty close today. We're not getting much wrong, and that should give us fantastic belief that if we can just keep pushing things a little bit harder, keep getting better, just a bit at a time, we're going to get close to these kind of games again. So I'd like to say we've learned all the lessons we're ever going to learn, but we're not. I want us to get into a Champions Cup final in the next few years. We'll probably have to learn some tough lessons in that. I don't know. We might learn some tough lessons going away in a semi-final next year because we haven't managed to get the home semi-final. We might be battling out to get in the top 6. There's lots of lessons we're going to have to learn. We might for the first time lose our first 6 games of a Premiership season. We've never had to deal with that either. There's lots of things we've got to learn to deal with, but we will. That's what we do.